Okay, it's been a whirlwind of a morning, but a good morning. I had to take calls on the way to work this morning. I wasn't able to actually film anything in the car. So this vlog is starting out with me already here at the office, which is a little bit out of character because if you've seen the vlog before, the channel, you know that I love recording my car on the way to the office. But here we are, a little bit behind. I'm actually going to hop on a quick call with my team. We're gonna be talking about all things content, trying to get them on the same page with this, as well as one of our products that we sell. It's a grip company. We're gonna talk a little bit about how to organize, how to get the tasks, how to make our team a little bit more uniform and organized as it relates to creating the content for my personal channel, my blog, as well as our businesses. And hopefully it goes well. I'm gonna record it. Maybe we upload that to the vlog. You guys can kind of see some highlights from there of how we talk about it, what we're talking about. But after that, we've just got more calls. It's gonna be back to back to back to back this afternoon. I'll record some of that information and hopefully we have the highlights here for you as well, but gonna be a great day. Let's go. And really with one goal, to get more comfortable in front of the camera, to create more content, and then just to try to get some more exposure out there. What we would like to do is these vlogs, we come here, we've got one every single day starting on February 26th. But we would like to be posting a vlog every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. What's really cool though is these vlogs have like call recordings, I do webinar trainings, just things that I'm doing throughout the day. There's a lot of valuable information in there regarding marketing and teaching people how to get more sales, get more leads online. Reaction and a take on, Gary Vee's video or, Kevin O'Leary's video. And I'm basically just giving my 2 cents and my thoughts on that. So I'll basically send this over to you. You can start working on these immediately for different reels. These are for reels and YouTube shorts. And the correlating videos that I'm commenting on, I'll send the links to those as well. So about to hop on a call here with a prospect that was a referral from another client. He has a photography business. Honestly, photography is not something that we would probably deal with or work with as an agency, but my wife actually has some experience in the photography business. I helped grow her account from 0 to 14,000 followers organically. She generated easily over 6 figures her first 6 months of business. So, whether or not this is a perfect fit doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just show this guy and talk to him about what I would do if I was in his shoes and hopefully give him a ton of value. And if there's a way or a place for us to, work with him as an agency, obviously we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I've kind of hacked the photography organic strategy, and the only way to really kill it with ads in the photography space is going to be retargeting ads and selling education products on teaching other people how to make money with photography, as well as doing content days. But here's my strategy. Here's what I taught my wife how to do. Okay. Instagram was made for photography. So you are in a niche that is the only niche that I'm currently aware of that is going to get organic eyeballs and you can still grow organically. Like if you're in business and marketing and anything else, you have to pay to play to get your content in front of people. But people engage and like and scroll and share and save so much on Instagram when it comes to wedding photography. And it's such a unique niche of people that are looking for that and they're searching for that, that if you have the right type of content, it will go viral. 100% organic, non-paid. I never bought followers. These are all organic. And if you look at her likes and shares and comments here, I mean, they're insane. Like this was liked by 12,000 people. Once again, this is 100% organic. I've never spent $1 to boost or promote any of this. She has not posted in going on almost a year and a half now, and she still gets about 100 followers a month organically. And what you do is you DM 50 of these a day. And you put together a little script that says, hey, what's up? My name is so-and-so. I'm doing photography and I came across your profile and I would love to do this type of a styled shoot with you for free. And what they're gonna be doing now is they're gonna be posting those photos to their pages. The photos are going to stand out because it's something that they're not typically posting. It's gonna be so magical because you've taken the time on those anchor photos. And then every single girl that's also in their feed is gonna be like, who is this guy? right?
Yeah.
So you're going to get an instant boost to your page organically. Your photo is going to be tagged. They're going to go save and like it and go back to your page, like and follow you. And if you do that consistently, like let's say you do 20 shoots a month, well, you're going to have 20 to 60 photos that are going to be like this, like very aspirational, that it's going to stick out on your feed, that's going to totally set you apart. Because if you can get this wedding thing going really, really well, I mean, dude, it's supply and demand. If you have more people DMing you, my wife in a 6-month period took her average price from a couple shoot from $200 to $700.
Yeah.
And a wedding from $2,000 to $6,000. It's because it's supply and demand, right? And she could continue to go from there. I mean, she knows people in the space that charge $25,000 for a wedding. So recapping the call went well. He was a really nice guy, not a great fit for us. I obviously let him know that, but I still wanted to provide as much value as I possibly could to him. And hopefully he takes that and he runs with it. And one of the things I love to do is I love to talk to business owners. I love to help people grow their businesses, even if it doesn't have direct tangible income or revenue for me. I believe in, giving what I've got and in helping as many business owners as I can. So hopefully it was valuable for him, and maybe you learned something as well if you are a photographer. All right, almost home after a fantastic day, and I had to take some time here to whip out the camera, give you some of my thoughts, recapping the day, what went well, what didn't, and ultimately, really good day. But there's an ancient Chinese proverb that my business partner was kind of telling me about. I just think that's kind of relatable, super applicable to just life, but also business. And it kind of goes along the lines of this. And once again, he's telling me this, something that he heard. I'm probably botching it. But there's a farmer, right? Chinese farmer, and he's just working hard, he's grinding, trying to build his crops and create crops and grow and create wealth. And there's fires that are taking out his crops, there's floods that are taking out his crops, and he's doing everything that he can. And there's other farmers that are making way more money, that are being super successful, their crops are yielding such better results and success than his. And everyone is seeing his crops fail, and all the farmers are saying to him, look man, I mean, you're just so unlucky, man, we just can't believe how unlucky you are. And he just basically responds to them and says, yeah, maybe, but keeps grinding. And then one thing leads to another. He ends up just absolutely crushing it. Wow, that is some bright sun. Absolutely crushing it. And then everyone just, once again, they see how he's just killing it, making so much money, and his crops are yielding so successfully. And they're saying, wow, you're so lucky. And he says, yeah, maybe. And then kind of loses a cow, his cow dies, and it affects his milk production. And then everyone's like, man, it's so unlucky that happened to you. And he says, yeah, maybe. And basically it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And ultimately, the moral of the story is to not celebrate the wins, because I'm not about that. And I believe you should celebrate the wins. I believe you should set goals. I believe that you should push towards things, becoming a better person, accomplishing certain tasks in your life. You've got to get excited about it. But the moral of the story is to not get too emotional, and to not just throw your hands up and say, oh, I'm unlucky, or oh, woe is me. And when things are going really, really good, recognizing that, hey, you can't always be on top of the world, and that there could be something around the corner that's going to be a challenge to you. And to stay even keel. I think that there's something to be said for people that don't allow themselves to get too high, and that don't allow themselves to get too low. They're just stable. And being stable, being consistent, showing up day in and day out, I think is where the money is at. The money is in the consistency. And that's something that I'm seeing right now. I mean, today we had a couple of amazing calls. In particular, there was a guy that we went and visited, a very, very renowned, influential business guy that we went and met with, 4 months ago, and had great meetings with him. Felt like we came away from those meetings with a lot of takeaways, a lot of really awesome synergies. And then it kind of just, fizzled out a little bit. And we've been kind of following up and trying to find ways to show up and just kind of stay relevant and present with him. When you get too emotional, too excited about the opportunity and the upside, but when you also didn't respond, we get too down either. And really just today, he emailed us and texted us and said he wants to hop on a call in a couple of days to discuss how we can take advantage of what we discussed when we went and met with him. And it's been 4 months. Things just sometimes take time. You got to be just consistent and show up. We had another guy, another deal that's kind of been in talks for 3 to 4 weeks now, and not really any movement. Bam, today we had a major breakthrough on it. But once again, not saying that always happens. If it doesn't happen, don't get too low, don't get too emotional. The moral of the story is there's going to be things that don't work, there's going to be things that do, and you just got to keep showing up and keep grinding. And as it relates to your marketing, right, this is kind of just business and life advice and kind of what I think about life in general, but as it relates to your marketing, it's especially relevant because you're going to have more campaigns, quote unquote, fail than you probably will have campaigns that are just, complete and total successes. And the money is made in the consistency of just trying and learning and improving and iterating over and over and over and over again. So, to recap the day was that. The day was seeing the wind and kind of, the odds push in our favor after having it maybe not be in our favor for a little bit. And that's great. And I'm going to celebrate that win, but I'm not going to get too high. And I'm also not going to allow myself to get too low when it doesn't. I'm going to continue to dig down deep, focus in on what I can control, focus on my input, which is going to create my output, and just learn and sharpen the saw and do better and better every single day. So anyways, some food for thought. Hopefully it's helpful to you guys. Hopefully it's valuable. Hopefully you can take some of this and run with it. And as always, hopefully there's been something today in this vlog that you can take directly to your business and get some value from it. And if you're interested in seeing more of these videos, as well as other trainings and tutorials about what it's like a day in the life of somebody who's dedicated their life to learning how to sell stuff online, how to run an agency and online businesses, subscribe for more vlog content. If you simply want to see more trainings and tutorials of what we do behind the scenes to get the results that we get, like and subscribe as well, and hit that bell notification so you can see exactly when we're dropping new videos about, in-depth trainings around specific marketing topics. So with that being said, thanks guys for tuning in, and hope to see you on the next one. Take care.